Hey, what's going on? This is Madam 81 and I'm coming back to you again. This is another video that I'm doing right now. It says local police racially profiles an off-duty FBI agent. So, when they if you're wrong, the gentleman, he is an FBI agent, plain clothes, sitting there. I don't know what happened before this video started, minding his business. They literally put this man in handcuffs. They literally wanted to take this man down, and he was well within his right to speak the way that he did to the cops. They should have asked for his identification in the first place. It's a lot of protocols that they did not ask. They couldn't even tell him when he asked, what am I being detained? Am I being detained? What am I being detained for? And that's the thing that people need to understand. When you are approached by cops and they say oh, we want to take you in custody or whatever, or we want to talk to you, am I being detained? That's the first thing you need to ask out your mouth. If they can't tell you or give you a reason why you're being detained, shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Try to get in contact with a lawyer. Trust me, silence is a virtue. Um, and that's an old saying, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people know that saying, that silence is a virtue. What I'm saying to y'all is, if y'all are approached by police officers in any state, you have the right to ask them, am I being detained? If you're not being detained, then you can leave. You have the right to leave, but I would suggest that you document your encounter. Always document your encounter. It's said that we have to do this. I do have another story that I'm going to put together, but I just need a little bit more information about a group of young boys playing basketball, and uh, they were unlawfully detained by the police. You know, um, I'm guessing that they tried to say that the young men were not social distancing, but they were playing basketball. It was only like a 6-man squad. Social distancing, 6-man squad. That's no problem. And they were also at a school at the playground. So I'm guessing, or a rec center, but I had to get more information on that as well, and I will bring you the video of that as well. And people, my people, the police pull up to you. Hey, let me ask you some questions. Am I being detained? You don't have to even tell them your name. This is the thing, and they won't tell you that. Am I being detained? Or you can say, I'm not speaking to you until I hear from a lawyer. But the first thing you need to ask out your mouth is, am I being detained? If they cannot give you a reason for you being detained, they just want to ask you your questions. At that point, you don't have to ask any questions. You don't have to answer any questions that they may have or want to speak to you about. You really don't. Am I being detained? No. Am I free to go? No. Am I being detained? That's all you say. Those two things. Other than that, you don't have to say anything else. And if you do find yourself in a situation where you are being arrested, um, make sure these motherfuckers Mirandize you. Read your Miranda rights. Don't tell them how to do their job now. Don't tell them how to do their job, because if they don't read you the Miranda rights. Um, 9 times out of 10, your case is going to get thrown out of jail. Um, or whatever. Given the situation, every situation is different. I'm not saying I'm not a law professor or anything like that, but in my experience of watching certain things and in life and videos, um, 9 times out of 10, depending on the charge and the circumstances, um, charges get dropped because of that. So, um, again, you guys, another black man, FBI agent, no less, off-duty FBI agent. Let me make that clear. He was an off-duty FBI agent just enjoying the night. But they never off. You know what I'm saying? Just like cops, they never off duty. There's no such thing as off duty cops and off duty FBI agents. They always working. But for the most part, man was enjoying the nightcap. I'm assuming with his buddy. His buddy was right there the whole time. Man, he didn't do nothing. Um, bop 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 bop. Um, the man, as he was speaking to the uh arresting officers, and she noticed his demeanor. His demeanor was calm, but of course they're gonna make it seem like his demeanor was he was agitated, and it wasn't. He was just very calm. Spoke clearly. They were able to understand him, and vice versa. And you know um once they checked his ID and it said such and such and such FBI agent, they felt stupid as shit. They don't want them problems with them feds, man. They want to keep their little taxpayer checks. They do not want them problems and they eat with the feds. So all in all, it worked out for this gentleman, but we do have to I do have to recognize that there's so many young black men and women that this does not work out for. So many young black and brown men and women, excuse me, that are still racially profiled just because of the color of their skin, just because their origin or where they come from and how they speak, and guilty by association sometimes.